11 is the time. Johnny's on the line. Johnny, good morning.
Good morning, Frank. Hello, how are we today?
I am good, and I'm going to feel a lot better if I take your advice, because I do it occasionally and I don't do it as often as I should. But you're talking about the evening stroll. What's it known as in Italy?
It is known as the passeggiata.
Yeah, that's what it says, yeah.
That's my best Italian accent.
Very well delivered. So why is it so good for us?
Okay, so the passeggiata, it's like a cultural thing that happens in Italy. Remember, Italy, they talk about la dolce vita, the sweet life. It's all about spending time with your family. It's about celebrating all those good things in life. I think it's important, that key word you mentioned there is stroll. It's all about taking the pace of life out. It's about not being in any rush to go anywhere or to get anywhere. There's no set destination. You're not hurrying. People just simply congregate in the pedestrianised city centres, you can imagine, in Italy, and they just simply walk, they stroll. So a lot of them will get dressed up for it and maybe show off a little bit, or there might be a bit of flirting done, but it's very social and very community driven, and it's multi-generational. You'll have young people all the way up to old people. Everyone gets involved in passeggiata every night.
Yeah, I can't imagine me doing that round Dunmurray. So is the alternative for us just a good healthy walk at the heel of the evening?
Okay, well, okay. So the science and the research behind this is kind of leaning its way into exercise snacking, which I'm sure we've covered previously, which is about trying to fit in small doses of exercise or activity into your day whenever you can. But there was a study 10 years ago now. It was done in a journal called Diabetes Care, which looked at older adults who, if rather than doing just a 145-minute walk, which is a good long walk in a day, they split it into 3 15-minute walks, and they did it strategically just after meals. And they specifically focused looking on what does this do for our blood sugar and our digestion, and how does it maybe stimulate a little bit of metabolism there as well. So it's they found that this strolling after eating had a really positive effect on this kind of control of diabetes. All these older adults were at the stage of pre-diabetic diabetes, and it certainly relieved a lot of their symptoms. So it's that regular movement after we've eaten. So the theory is you should eat, wait 30 minutes, and then take yourself out for 15 minutes for a bit of a stroll.
So the idea of going walking, coming back, having a good meal and putting your feet up, you're doing it the wrong way around.
Yeah, well, a lot of Italians will actually do the passeggiata both ways. So they'll often congregate as family and they'll walk out and they'll have a meal in the restaurant, and that's traditionally what the passeggiata was about. But actually, when they studied how it works on the way back home, that was quite effective. And there's another secondary benefit to it. I don't know if you've noticed. Recently, I was out for a walk just the other night, and the red sky that we get over the city is pretty spectacular, and it has a hidden benefit that maybe no one's aware of. But when we have red light, when we view red light, we get the release of melatonin, which is our sleep hormone. So actually having a stroll outside under the red sky at night, we're actually building our sleep drive, and it's helping us feel sleepy and get better quality sleep as well. So there's a side benefit too.
Yeah, so those who would think that a short stroll of an evening is not good exercise, is not putting in the effort, there are benefits in even the most simple of things.
Yeah, well, look, exercise for me there's a spectrum. There's an occasion where you should be doing more intense activity. Yes, that's fine. That's important, but look, all activity counts. Everything you do, every bit of movement. We want to try and shift our way. Sit less, move more. We need to be more conscious of our sedentary habits. We need to be careful, like, say, for example, how much we use our car. So are we taking a short run to the shops, or are we taking the car to the ice cream parlour to sit down and have an ice cream, to get back in the car to drive home and sit down in front of the TV? What way can we get more activity into these little moments that we just are unconscious to us, that we don't necessarily think much about because they're so habitual?
Yeah, all movement is good movement if we're fit to do it. As you've told me, I should be standing presenting this radio programme instead of sitting. Johnny, always good to hear from you, because what you described to us is actually easy to achieve if we just had the discipline to embrace it. Thanks for your time, Johnny, and you're on the web, of course, at Dr. Johnny Bloomfield or johnnybloomfield.com. Johnny, thank you.
Ciao and arrivederci.
Oh, he's got it all. He's calling us from Milan, though. Right, it's 11:25. Good morning.